Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today, I mean, the title is pretty self-explanatory, but we have the top 10 players right now in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Before we get started, though, our shout out for today's video goes to my man Ethan Call for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the hamburger emoji. But let's get right into the top 10. Okay, let's get started with the honorable mentions. We have 4 honorable mentions. The first one is Martin Gramatica. If you got him for your BND All Madden player, Major W, getting a kicker that's going to be top tier for 3 months in this game, like just having a kicker they don't have to worry about for the very long time, is a major W. So Martin Gramatica or Martin Gramatica, I like to say Martin, sounds a little bit more fun to me. I don't know how to really say his name, but yeah, 94 kick power with 86 kick accuracy definitely needs to be on here. Being able to score from, much deeper, much further back on the field is very nice. Take it from someone who still has the 80 overall Greg Zuerlein on his team. Next up, we have Ricky Williams. Now, 92 speed, 90 acceleration, good juke move, really good stats across the board. Does get backfield master as well, but it's jukebox. It's him having good speed and him being 230. This card definitely deserves to be mentioned in this video. I do think there's a better running back than him in the game right now, but we'll talk about him in a second. But Ricky Williams definitely an honorable mention. We then have Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts was, I think, either 2 or 3 on the last top 10 video. He's still an honorable mention here in this one, but 90 speed, 92 acceleration, playing him at tight end. I mean, you can still use my wide receiver. We still don't really have, besides like Randy Moss or a guy like that, we really don't have a super tall receiver in this game right now with 92 speed. We have some guys with some decent height, but no 6'3" plus guys with 92 speed. So you could probably still play him at wide receiver, but I think at tight end is where Kyle Pitts is going to play a little bit better. Next up, we have Greg Olsen, also making the honorable mention. Same thing, a nice tight end. 90 speed, does get tight end apprentice that Kyle Pitts is not able to get. And for our last honorable mention, we have Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman, 72 speed. I mean, he's a pocket passer. But the main reason for this is I do believe he is the best set feet lead quarterback in the game right now. Me personally, my play style, and I feel like my play style is a lot like other people's play styles, where you like being able to move in the pocket a little bit. So Troy Aikman, not my favorite because he can't really move like that. But if you like sitting in the pocket and throwing dots, I do believe Aikman is the best set feet option. I think he's better than Kurt Warner. So yeah, Troy Aikman for our final honorable mention. Okay, let's get into the top 10. Before we get into the top 10, though, yes, there are 50% of people who watch these videos and are not subscribed. Most likely it's you right now. You went on YouTube, you looked up best players Madden 24, you clicked on this video, and you're not subscribed to the channel. So if that's you right now, head down there, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications. But let's get started here with the top 10. Number 10, William Perry. He replaces the Gravedigger defensive tackle as a defensive tackle who I think is the best right now in the game. William Perry, 80 speed, 91 acceleration, 94 power moves, and stop the run at a very high rate. He's 6'2", 335 pounds, so big body, with great speed. And acceleration is probably the most important thing for a defensive tackle. Being able to get to that short burst of speed in a short space. That's where you want your defensive tackle to really be good. Him having good speed doesn't matter as much because your defensive tackle isn't going to be racing down the sideline to stop receivers on corner routes. That's for your cornerbacks to do. But you want good acceleration, good speed on a defensive tackle. And also, it's a nice little bonus that he's also huge with good strength, good power moves, and good tackling stats as well. So, of course, also inside stuff and things like that make this card really nice. So, William Perry, a best defensive tackle in the game right now, coming in at number 10. At number 9, we have the All Madden Champ Bailey. 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 agility, 92 COD, both stats that are very underrated when it comes to cornerbacks. Not only moving with routes better, but also kind of reacting a little bit faster with good agility and good COD. He also has over 90 man, over 90 zone. Doesn't matter what boost you have, you're able to get him pretty high up in the man and zone. Both categories is really nice. Him also having a 91 press is super nice, and 88 catch in traffic to help with the drop picks a little bit. It's not going to completely get rid of them, but they still happen. And also 82 pursuit, so a decent tackler at 6 foot, 192 pounds. So, yeah, number 9, we have Champ Bailey. But at number 8, we have DRC. And this one kind of comes down to preference. Mainly because if you're pressing a lot with this cornerback, that's either going to be Champ Bailey or DRC, then you would rather have Champ Bailey. But if you're not running a lot of press stuff, I think it's DRC. He's got 2 inches on Champ Bailey. Still has good agility, good COD, 92 speed, 91 acceleration, which is really nice. And then you have the 87 spec catch, 84 catch in traffic. And both cards are pretty similar as far as a run stopping goes. So, yeah, 8 and 9 can be flipped depending on your preference and how you like playing your cornerbacks. Of course, you can just use both, but make sure you're not pressing DRC. If you're pressing DRC consistently, you're going to see the card getting burned a lot. And you're going to be like, this card is not good. He's getting burned. But that's because you're using him wrong. You want to play him off the line of scrimmage and kind of use his size and use his reactions with, good agility, good man, good zone, and things like that. So that's the move with DRC. But yeah, both these cards, I wanted to kind of group them both together because they could swap depending on what you'd like and, how you use cornerback. Coming in at number 7 is the limited time Michael Irvin, going for 1.1 million coins. So, is he a great buy? I would probably say no. I would say he's not a great buy. Even though he is in the top 10, to me, where I draw the line in the sand is at 1 million coins. I don't think if you're buying a card for over 1 million, he's worth it. Especially with the wide receiver landscape right now. We have so many wide receivers in this game right now where using Michael Irvin, I really just can't defend it. Yeah, it's kind of like CeeDee Lamb. Like CeeDee Lamb's going for 1 million too. That card you definitely can't defend. Going out there to buy Michael Irvin, I guess you could, but if you have a Dallas theme team, you're chalk, man. You have 2 million on receivers off rip. But Michael Irvin, definitely better than CeeDee Lamb if you're gonna go that route, 100%. Michael Irvin, 6'2", 92 speed, 6'2". 3 thresholds as well, 93 short, 90 mid, 90 deep, 91 spec catch, high release, great after the catch as well. And Mike Irvin cards always play so well. I love Mike Irvin cards, man, but Emil is just crazy. Someone said nastiest card in the game worth the price. And again, no card's worth 1 million in my opinion. But does get Route Tech. Route Tech, if you want to beat man cards a little more consistently, he does get that. But also the unstoppable DK Metcalf can get that as well if you activate his unstoppable X Factor. So, if you really want that ability, there's definitely price workarounds around it. But either way, number 7 is Michael Irvin. Coming in at number 6, we have who I think is the best middle linebacker user in the game right now. If you still want to use safety, sure, go for it. But to me, Derrick Brooks, whether you're running 6'1" or 3'3", whatever you're running on defense, Derrick Brooks is a monster. And normally Derrick Brooks cards come out and they're just not good. They just don't play good in Madden because linebackers don't animate, and using a linebacker like him doesn't make much sense. He can't rush the passer that well. But in this year's game with Lurk Artist, man, I mean, he is just gonna be a monster, bro. He just is gonna be a monster. He's got 91 speed, 87 acceleration, 92 agility, 93 COD. So as a user, he's gonna feel like he's gonna move like a safety out there, but he's gonna tackle like a linebacker. That's the crazy thing about this card. Even though he only has 80 tackling, having a linebacker on the field, like a position linebacker, helps you against the run. The AI can tell if you have a safety in the box or if it's a linebacker, so having more linebackers on the field will help you stop the run a lot better. Although he has only 80 tackling, but still good hit power, good blocks, good impact block, and this is the best part right here. 91 man, 91 zone. If you want to use him, go for it. If you don't want to use him, he can definitely hold his own out there in zone and man coverage. So Derrick Brooks needs to be on here, kind of replaces Dave Robinson as that do-it-all outside linebacker in the game right now. Coming in at number 5, we have Kenneth Walker. My favorite card in the game right now is this Kenneth Walker right here. If you like running the ball in Madden 24, go get Kenneth Walker. I don't care if you got Ricky. I don't care. Hear me out. I think Kenneth Walker is going to be the best for a while because he gets Freight Train. If you're a runner, the ability to have Freight Train lit up on a certain amount of plays is just insane. And also, he gets Jukebox too. It's not like he's just going to be a north-south guy. He can make a guy miss. So even when he doesn't have his X Factor on, if you're willing to invest the 4 AP in your run game, Kenneth Walker is just a monster. One of the best cards I've used so far this year. 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 move, Jukebox, and even run pretty good routes. But the main reason why I love this card is for Freight Train. It's simply the Freight Train upgrade, and Jukebox. That's what I've been running on mine. You could just invest the 2 AP and be okay. The skip juke is still so good in this game where you could just run Freight Train and be okay. But, those are my thoughts, man. The Freight Train is just OP. The same way it was last year. It's still just as good, if not maybe a little bit better, honestly. So yeah, there's Kenneth Walker. I think he easily, a top 5 card in Madden right now. And next up, we have the completely free Randy Moss. So, you have a card behind Randy Moss who goes for 1.1 mil. This card is free. Unfortunately, if you're watching this video right now and you're close to, and you're not close to getting this card, it sucks because you won't be able to get him after, I think season 3 is tomorrow, I believe. So, you're pretty much chalked if you want to go after Randy Moss and you're not that close. I mean, I guess you can spend, you could buy up to him, I guess. But, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. But, I wouldn't do that because I do feel like receivers are going to progress pretty quickly here after this. But 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 6'4", 3 thresholds, and good after the catch. And also, if you want to use it, it's kind of the same thing. You can use Deep Elite on him if you want to. I don't think it's a great idea, but again, it's kind of the same thing. If you're not willing to invest in, your AP at a position, maybe don't go for him. You know what I mean? The same thing as Kenneth Walker. If you're not willing to invest the 4 AP, you're not going to get the most out of the card. But Randy, he's good by himself, even without abilities. Of course, having deep elite helps, but even without the abilities, he's still 6'4" with 92 speed, and 3 thresholds at the end of the day. So yeah, Randy Moss, easily top 5, putting him at number 4. At number 3, we have the All Madden Ronnie Lott. 92 speed, 88 acceleration, 85 agility. This is probably the only issue I have with this card, and the reason why he's not as good as the next two guys is just because of the agility. I believe agility does make a difference, and this is the only real reason why I don't like this card. Not to say don't like this card, but it's the only issue I have with the card, if that makes sense. So, tackling, he's crazy. The guy can play cornerback, safety, free safety, strong. It doesn't matter where you put him. You can use the card if you want to. He's 6', 203. With 90 man, 90 zone, 88 press. And the reason why having 90 man, 90 zone as a safety is so important is because a lot of you guys are using using strat cards to boost cornerbacks, not safeties, because obviously you have more corners than safeties, so it makes sense to do that. So him having 90-90 already without any boost is a major W. Him also having good speed and being able to tackle very well, also very nice, and also, good abilities if you want to use abilities on your safeties, deep in, deep out, deep route KO, inside shade, all that good stuff. So Ronnie Lott, 100% deserves to be in this video. That's why he's coming in at number 3 today. Coming in at number 2, we got the All Madden Warren Moon. Is this card perfect? No, but is he our only faster Hot Route Master QB option in the game right now? Yes. His acceleration sucks. As far as rolling out, it doesn't feel that great. I will say that right now because of the 80 acceleration. It feels a little bit slow, and then it actually does speed up as you roll out. It's not awful, but you definitely do feel it. You definitely do. But again, we have no other options. Would you rather have him rolling out or, Troy Aikman rolling out or Joe Montana rolling out or Kurt Warner rolling out, you know what I mean? But, this card, if you like kind of that mix of Hot Route Master and being able to roll out, then Warren Moon is definitely that guy. And that combination, obviously pretty nasty. You have 2 nasty threats out there. Being able to put a corner route and being able to, freestyle on offense, and then also being able to run with your quarterback when everything's boxed up, or even, run read options and things like that. It adds another threat, at the quarterback position. I'm also, great stats, and then, 88 June was also pretty nice there too, so can be a runner as well. So Warren Moon, definitely, for 1.1 mil, a little bit crazy. We could easily see, 3 Hot Route Master quarterback comes out in the next week, you know what I mean, with better acceleration and the same speed. That could easily happen. Maybe even a better release. His release isn't perfect either, you know what I mean? Like, this card isn't perfect. She's only here because there's no other option in the game right now, and you could easily see him drop out of the top 10 by the next time I make this video. 100%. You could definitely see that. So, yeah, Warren Moon at number 2. And at number 1, we got Brian Dawkins. This is the best card right now in the game. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 agility, 93 COD, 90 man, 90 zone, and can tackle like a monster at 6', 210. Doesn't matter where you want to play this card. Normally, you can't play Brian Dawkins cards at corner. I switched the S's around. Brian Dawkins cards at corner. That's what I was supposed to say. Normally, you can't do that, but this one has 90 speed or 90 man, 92 zone. Again, once you have that, you don't need any other strat card boost on the card. He's got 90-90 with good speed, 6 foot, good impact block, good hit power. He is the best card in this game right now. Also good abilities. Again, price tag crazy. Price tag crazy. If you want to, downgrade a little bit at quarterback, at safety, Ronnie Lott's there, or, same thing with Mike Irvin. You can use Randy Moss, or, there are options you can use around these guys instead of spending the coin, but it does suck right now. It just happens that some of the best cards in this game right now are going for nasty prices. It is what it is. It probably is because they're good and people are actually buying the cards. That could be the reason why. But still, I believe no card's worth it over $1 million. I'll stand by that. It'd be very rare if you see me actually keeping and holding a card that goes for over $1 million. It'd be very rare if you see me do that. I just don't think it is. I never do. Because, whenever a card goes for $1 million like this, they always drop another card that's going to be much cheaper, and it just tanks this one's price, and you just buy the other one for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the cycle of Ultimate Team. So, yeah, that is our top 10. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. What would you change? Who's too high? Who's too low? Who was snubbed? Who was snubbed? There's always someone that, you guys think is snubbed. Let me know who you think it is. I think I did a pretty decent job with it today. But let me know down in the comment section. Of course, if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications, and as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.